want to make a comment?
What's happening? Good evening. I was just putting my headphones on. Bands aren't that good. I survived last night with my shingles vaccine, believe it or not. It was a weird night. I had weird dreams. I don't think I'm going to be taking that again. I feel better today. I slept like 10 hours last night. Then I got up and I felt even worse than I did yesterday. I ate, felt a little better. I did one errand. I came back home and I had to go take a nap for like 2 hours, which I am not a napper. I nap like once a year. And I think this is the only time this year I've napped. So feeling a lot better now. Been on and off FT8. By the way, did you mean by hump day? Is that camels? I thought today's Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? It might be People's Wednesday, though, because of the holiday this week. Of course. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6. I hit the wrong thing. And that's weird hearing yourself like that. I'm going to work on some FT8 here till the sun goes down. Shocking. By the way, Tim, I was going to mention, I was actually going to text you, but I figured you'd be in the chat. I saw something today on YouTube that I thought was pretty cool. Hold on. And I'm going to put it in the chat. Are you still here, Tim? See, now you're like giving it away. So I put this in the chat. Check it out. Not right now. Not right now. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty elaborate setup. Way more than I want to do. That's big money. Although I have one of those extra screens that you have right in front. So check out his video. Get a bunch of likes. That's cool. I really like looking at other people's setup. I don't like to copy people's setups, but I also like to see what they do to make what works for them. I get a lot of people asking me what I do. I try to explain. And then they try to do it and they're like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that's good because that's just the way it is. So that's pretty cool. I really enjoy seeing people's setups. That's why I like looking at ham shacks and everything else. So check that video out later. Put it in your favorites, your watch later list. Having the 7300 Mark II with the video with the HDMI out probably helps out a lot. Is if I get the one complaint when I do POTA, I can't see what frequency you're on, so I have to put it in the chat. Because normally I'm just using my iPhone, just because it's easier for me. I don't invest a lot into this as far as the streaming part of it. The Bronco's the most expensive part of the setup. Was that the one that I sat in? Yeah, but having all those adapters and everything, that starts adding up. Like $15 there, $10 there, $15. That, that adds up. Trust me, I know. I get it. I got a lot of adapters in here. Banks, Georgia. I already have them. Great. I did get a couple new DXCC today, or a little bit ago. I think this is the Azor, or no, it's Zambia. And then I got the Azores right before that. So 2 new DXCCs today, which I got a couple DXCCs over this month. The Bronco's the best part. So, Matt, if I ever go to Washington, will you give me a ride in your Bronco? We'll do a POTA. We'll do a Pfeiffer or a Rome. Dude, I don't know. I apologize. You guys know I have all that stuff turned off. You got to complain to YouTube. You watch too much YouTube on your own. Ted, nice to see you in here. Sorry for putting up with the ads. Maybe if I monetize myself and turn the ads off, it will shut that off. Maybe I'll try that. Dustin, nice to see you in there. I survived last night. Last night was rough. I had weird dreams. I didn't realize it till this morning. Like I was like fighting in them and stuff. Like, I don't know. It was weird. FYI, if you ever have a car crash, never agree to. Yes. They almost tried to total my car last year. I had $9,800 in damage, and they were checking the front motor out. The Tesla has motors in the front and the back. At least the one I have is all-wheel drive. Anyways, the car got hit on its wheel. And they said if the motor's damaged, we're going to total it. Which, at that point, the car's worth $24,000, and it would have been $15,000, another $6,000 in damages. So I was fighting it tooth and nail. Wow, you guys had some shitty weather there. Yeah, but I run into legal problems that way. One of these shows, I'll get into that. Yes. Yes. Do what that bot says. Is Nate in here? We got to talk Tesla. And Don's a Tesla guy. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him in here yet. And you know what? I think when I retire, I'll probably go back to having a gas car. Once again, it goes back to fitting my needs. I don't need a commuter to go 100 miles a day, which I'm basically, or 90 miles a day, which I'm doing right now. So those things don't have a radio, but do they have Bluetooth connection with speakers? That thing looks pretty cool, by the way. Did it say what kind of charger it's going to have? Like adapter? I don't know what this is. One, 2, and 3. I just wonder if it's going to be the North American standard or the older plug. North American standard is the one that Tesla's using, and that Hyundai's adapting to or switching to, and I think BMW switching to. BMW just came out with a new X5 today, which is going to be like 450 miles of charge. Yeah, you don't need that much battery. Matt, I like you keep it real, bro. Okay, then it is the NASI whatever. I'm bad on model numbers. Did I just get this guy? No, I was working for him. Try to get him. I don't know. I don't know how that works, and it depends on the state. I know you can choose your own repair facility, but then there's some other legal stuff. It really depends on the state. It sucks getting in an accident. Even if it's a fender bender like I really had. I barely had. I had a $9,000 fender bender. Think about that. The guy hit me going under 2 miles an hour. And it was like one of the biggest pains in the asses of my life. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to have them fix it, but you're going to pay for it. Tesla, you can actually repair some of the stuff yourself. You can buy the toolbox that basically it connects with the data between Tesla and your car. I do small stuff. I'm not very good at like mechanical stuff. I change out the air filters or air filter. Actually, there's 2 air filters in it. The windshield wipers, which I got to do that next week. I'm going to actually do the windshield wipers next fall. Yes. No, you have to have Tesla do that one. You actually do have to change the oil, I think, in the motors in the Tesla. I think at like 150. Don't quote me on that. Oops, I hit that button twice. A lot of cars, like BMWs, you can't really work on them yourself now. I mean, the older ones, like 15-year-old ones, but the newer ones, you can't really touch them. Was it Mercedes? They have the trunk locked now, I think. $650 oil changes every 5,000 miles. Yeah, that slate looks pretty cool. Although by the time it gets to California, I'm sure it's going to be over $35,000 for a truck. Oh yeah, it's Canada Day tomorrow. So I don't know if Terry's in here. Anybody else? I probably pissed off most of my Canadian brothers. I know you can change the headlights out on the Teslas, which in theory you shouldn't. They should last like 15 years. But there's a calibration tool after you change out the lights, at least for the headlights, that you need the toolbox for. So it's almost impossible to do it correctly. You'll get an error message. All their components that are data driven, like the front headlights, because they track. You like that? They track. The tail lights you can change out your own, but the front headlights, they have a chip in them, and it talks to the computer. So you have to reassign that chip to the computer, or reassign the chip to the computer. Kind of goofy, but I know I went to go see my car when I guess they had to change like 4 or 5 sensors out, and they had it like in a service mode. It had red all over the screen with a big X on it and stuff. I'm like, whoa, the car looks like it's pissed. Switching the service mode is very easy, and it's actually pretty cool. You can see what's going on with your car, do a battery test and everything else. On a Tesla, you just hold down there's like the car, or where your VIN's at, you hold it down, you type in, and it'll ask you for a password. Just type in service. So it's fairly easy, and then you can go around and change a bunch of stuff if you really want to. But it's advisable that you don't go in there unless you need to. Is that an outhouse? Is that a porta-john? If Nate or Don was in here, we can talk about this. Oh, wow. We're getting hit. I didn't notice it was KP4. We got a solar. We got another storm. Seth won't definitely be around tonight because he's a sad ham. He'll be with his lady friend. That's what you want to call it. And he busted. I guess his computer is not working too good. 20 on voice. See if I got any more counties. I'm really working on the counties right now. I need some more voice contacts is what I really need too on 20 and 15 and 17. That's pretty cool. I have that. Is that Sasquatch? And you got that thing set up right, dude. Sasquatch ham radio. Oh, Cam, are you in here? Yeah, try following this around. Nice clean table as opposed to mine. I got crap everywhere on here. Depends on what your level of complexity, what level you can stand for the how complex things are. I was thinking about trying to do a pot out in Barstow tomorrow. I don't know if Bill N4NJJ is in here. That's like almost halfway between us. I hope not. Because I wouldn't be very good at that. I don't have very good shoulders anymore. I can't solder. I used to solder a lot for work. I already got this guy. Doug, I got you, buddy. Thought that call looked familiar. It almost looks like Joe's call. I used to solder a lot at work. I wouldn't say I built TV trucks, but I helped build the parts that went on the TV trucks. Did a lot of connectors and stuff. So in there, at one point, it just got too much. I soldered like 3 different DT12s, which is 36 pairs of audio. I did 4 of those, and I forgot the ring cap. So I had to unsolder all of them and then resolder all of them. Nate, I got things to ask you about Teslas. I'm thinking about getting another Model S. Now the prices have come down again. I'm gonna have to ignore your call now, dude. Used, yes. They don't make them anymore, unfortunately. Get a hardware 4, like 2023 and up. I had a 2022. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to have to ignore your call for now. I don't know. I really missed. I don't know if you ever driven in one, like the newer version. Man, I missed that air ride. The newer one? Probably not a Plaid. I don't need that power. It's ridiculous. Well, I actually, when I ordered my Model S, I whatever, a week before I ordered it, I test drove a Plaid. That thing's ridiculous. So that's a newer one. I had a yoke on there, and I thought that was stupid, and I almost wrecked the car twice because of it. And then a week after, so I had two reasons why I sold it. They both weren't deal breakers, but together they were deal breakers to me. The first one was that yoke. Like I just said, I almost crashed a couple times in parking lots trying to grab the top of the wheel. After driving 30 years with a regular steering wheel, you develop some habits that are very useful in safety situations, and not having that top of the wheel is a mind blowing experience. The second thing is, and it's also like just normal driving, like backing up. The second thing was the insurance. The insurance went crazy. And as far as I understand, and I just checked today, the insurance actually is about 30% more than my Model 3, which before it was like 75% more. That's right around the Corvette that I was going to buy, 04. That's ridiculous. Cheap. Yep. And I got to say, though, the inside of the Model S, and I had one because I had one for a year, it was not all that luxury. It did have some nice features, but for when I bought my S, it was like around 90,000. It just seemed a little bit inferior to the BMW 3 Series that I had. But that car to 2023, do you know? So that was probably a hardware 4 model. Does he want to sell it? Looking for a blue one. The ride in that car, like I would drive to Vegas, and first off, I love driving to Vegas. I'd get out of the car, and if you drive for like 3.5 hours, you're gonna get a little fatigued, little driving fatigue, back achy, just get tired of getting jolted around or the road noise. You don't get that when you're driving the Model S. With that air suspension, oh my goodness. Like even sitting in 2 hours of traffic, I was just like, no problem with it. And of course, like I said, literally a week after I sold it, they started offering, I think it was like $750. You can change out your wheel, which if that was the case, I would have done it and kept the car because I really loved that car. It was everything I wanted. I always wanted a car that was very efficient, which that car was. Probably one of the most efficient cars on the planet. Just as overall, it would speed, power, and just drivability. Wow. Does he live in Arizona? I drive to Pacifica. Does it start shorting out when it rains? No. 6 meters has been dead all day. What is this call? He must be mobile or something. Yeah. There was a guy, you could probably check it out on YouTube. He changed out his yoke on a Model S to a steering wheel that he bought like on eBay or something. And I guess when he was putting the airbag back in, it exploded on him. Luckily, he was in the passenger seat, so he didn't take the brunt of it. But I've had an airbag go off on me before. That is not fun. That thing is loud and it hurts. KL7. So I'm guessing maybe, oh, he's in Alaska. Okay, I was going to guess that. Oh, CW, your favorite. I'm doing the new version of CW. My camera feed's breaking up. What year was the Model S? Even the older ones ride pretty nice, but the newer ones ride really nice. It's like a whole different drive experience. So I was kind of joking on that, but I wasn't wrong. I had an idiot ask me, can you wash your car? Won't it short out? What's up there, RT1Q? Nice to see you on the other side of the planet there. I don't remember it being hot. Other than I remember rubbing them on my face. Those are pretty good. No, they don't steer very well. They do very good in a straight line, but you take them to a track and they kind of suck. They're not track cars. The newer Plaids are. All right, I'm going to go 17. Yeah, that's not good. That was the Pacifica plug-in? That's a van, right? I think I used one of those as a rental. I got to the rental place at like midnight, and that was the only thing they had left. I'm not a big fan of driving vans, though. Not much going on here. So Nate, yeah, thinking about. Ooh. Yeah, those airbags are. Yeah. Just a tip. If your SWR is less, you don't have to tune. I try to get it as low as possible. It probably won't make a difference. Although I do. I don't notice it as much as when I'm on voice. Like in the park, like I'll do like a 1 to 1.6. If I get it close enough, I'm fine. Doing 100 watts on voice, it's not going to make that much of a difference. I agree with you on that. Yeah, but Nate, I'm really thinking about it. They have some. I can get a used one for like 50 grand right now. I sold my 22 for 65 grand. I bought it for like 90. I took a big hit. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like keeping the unit plugged in when you're got it open. Like if I tear apart this mic preamp and keep it plugged into the 110 outlet, probably not a good idea. I agree with you on that. But I actually think that someone can correct me if I'm wrong. There's actually a little battery in those airbags that trigger. But I might be wrong. Where's Ron at? I need him to go to some new counties in Oregon for me. Wouldn't that be awesome if he drives all of them? Yeah, that's stupid. Years ago, I don't target shoot very often, and I went with somebody, and I saw somebody that was newer with the instructor, and he looked down the barrel of a loaded gun, and I'm like, and the instructor grabbed him right away, like before he even got it really pointed at him. It's like, what are you doing? I did not perform in field day. I was sick, or I had food poisoning. All right, 17's no good. Did you do field day? So Nate, try to talk me into this. I saw a lot of video on YouTube from news folks doing stories on ham radio operators. Wow, 15 looks dead. Wow. From Omen? Nice. Tell your dad to sell me his. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. Nate would probably care. I saw one of those signature ones on the road on Saturday in Orange County. Those red ones, signature plaid. Look nice. I like those wheels. K4C. Is that the that's the World Cup? Special event station. We should have the SpaceX special event station. Tomorrow there's one. It's right about this time tomorrow. Unless they push it like an hour and a half, I'm not going to be able to see it. Last night, or Sunday's night was really good. There is the Pegasus one launching in about 6 hours off the L1011 out in the Pacific at about 3 a.m. California time. Still enjoying my 30S performance. What year is that again? I'm sorry. 2020? Feels like a signature. It's the newer computer stuff that I want, actually, for me. because it does make a difference. So tomorrow at 7:25 Pacific Coast time, SpaceX launch XM11 will be launching from. Oh, wait a minute. That's that already happened. You know what? I don't know. You know what? I think they canceled tomorrow's launch. I don't see it on here. Oh, it is tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 7 p.m. 23 hours and 1 minute from now. Someone can do their math. Nice. Wow. Pretty good. Okay, if I show it, obviously. Yeah, see, they don't do very good turning. I notice like it has a weird center of gravity, and I can't. It's almost like driving a van, but it's not because you're so low to the ground. Does that make sense? You driving an S? Because they didn't really change too much in the suspension from the 2020 to the 2022 what I had. It just feels like the end is going to pop out on me. Are you at an airport? Yeah, that's the way those videos with the frame rates. Did I describe how that it does driving it? Like it just doesn't. Man, it just doesn't turn good. Like in normal driving, it turns fine, especially if you have a wheel. Do you have the so it's not a Plaid. Do you have the? Oh, is it Ludicrous? Ludicrous mode, I think. I don't know if you've been in a Plaid. That thing is crazy. Ridiculous amount of power, over 1,000 horsepower. I think it's just under 1,100 horsepower. 1070, 1020, something like that. Instant torque. See, that's more than the one that I had. I think mine had, I want to say 700 horsepower, the long range. It did a mile, a quarter mile. I think sub threes, maybe 301, which is coming from a Volt and a trying to think the other car I had, Toyota Prius. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. With wheels? They have one in Huntington Beach right now with a wheel that's 2023. That only has like 15,000 miles on it. But it's the same color gray I had before, which I don't want.
Have established handheld versions of said weapons. And it's only going to get better from there.
What's he in a hospital?
You know, the military's probably got stuff that we we can't even imagine?
Probably they do. All right, 20, 15 is not looking good. I'm going to go back to 20. My stomach's starting to hurt. I'm Mongolian. And here's the way I look at cars. I spend 2 hours a day when I work in cars. That's a lot of time to spend in where I'm at. So I might as well invest in something I like. And yes, I think a car is an investment. You want something reliable that's going to get you to work there on time and not fall apart. Yeah, I got a good story. So my buddy Carrie that I work with, he's kind of animated. He's a kind of funny guy. He wanted to go for a ride. He's like, "Oh, I heard these are fast." And I'm like, "Yeah, you can go for a ride." And I warmed it up because I originally went somewhere to eat, and you have to have it in drag strip mode to get all the power out of it, at least the newer ones. And so I called him. I said, "Hey, I'm in the parking lot. I'm right by the gate." This was at Anaheim Stadium, the big giant parking lot. And I go, "You want to go for a ride?" I go, I'll just slam it in the parking lot." "Oh, okay, yeah." And that's kind of the way he talks, by the way. Funny. Anyways, so I get him in a car. He says, "Is this thing really that fast?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I go, "Can you do me a favor? Get your seatbelt on first off." Gets his seatbelt on. I'm like, "Can you open up the glove compartment for me?" Keep in mind, I was already ready to launch now. The plaids, you have to be sitting there for a minute or two with the brake and the gas at the same time. It's not the same way in a regular long range. So I had it set up. Good to get you in there, KM7 COJ. And as soon as he put his head down and grabbed forward, I launched. And boy, I heard him scream. He's like, "Ah!" He's like, "Ah!" And he slammed against the thing. He's like, "You're gonna make me sick." And he's like, "How fast?" I go, "We're going about 100 now." "What?" I go, "Yep." And then I let him go. He was like, "Yeah, that thing's pretty nice." Same thing with my dad. He's like, because he doesn't like electric cars. And I drove him up to the Point Mugu air show where they had the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels. And he's like, "Let's see what this thing could do." So I turned it into most power I can, and I went up the on-ramp, and I nailed it. Keep in mind, he was 80 at the time. And he's like, "Okay, that's good." So pretty good there. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, we got Andy in here. We're doing your favorite mode, Andy. Happy July 1st for you. Sure, we do. I do every day. There's a couple different things you can put in there to get it to talk back to you. Cats. You're not wrong. But it wasn't soft serve. I'm still a little under the weather from my my vaccine thing here. I feel a lot better than I did last night. Last night I was hurting. I took a shower and I was in bed by 9:30 and I think I was out by 9:45. And I'm getting tired right now, so once the sun goes down here in a few, I'm going to jump on 40 meters maybe. I forgot to put my legalized supersonic shirt on. I think they legalized it today. Or it goes in effect tomorrow. So you can legally fly supersonic across the United States. You don't have to do it in the corridors anymore. I guess the guy stopped calling me back. They should. I wish they could. So there's a plane called Boom Sonic that they tested for about a year. I think they stopped testing at the beginning of this year, January. Entrepreneur of aviation entrepreneur wanted to bring back supersonic travel for flight. And one of the biggest problems with supersonic travel is the boom. The sound it makes when you go past that barrier. A lot of the planes, the way they're angled, fighter jets and whatever else, basically the I don't want to get into too much of physics of it, but like everybody sees the rockets take off, they hear them say, "Oh, it's supersonic." But if you're on the ground by them, which I was a couple months ago in Florida watching a rocket launch, and I was 8 miles away, we didn't hear a sonic boom. It's because the way that the spacecraft was pointed, it was pointed up in space, so that boom, that pressure wave was going up versus sideways, which a plane would normally do. So a lot of it also has to do with how the pressure is around the wings and different elements around. Hey, nice to see you in there. Appreciate it. I was calling you a little bit ago and you disappeared and you came back. So anyways, look up Boom Sonic. Guy's super cool. He's a total Ave geek that started the company. They've already sold a couple planes, or they developed. They had a test plane that's I think 1/4 size of the actual plane they're going to use to have passengers on. Anyways, to make a long story short, the way they fly it and the way that the curves are around the plane, it creates a sonic boom less than 10% of what a normal sonic boom would be, let's say in like an F-15 or the Concorde. Concorde is a very noisy plane. It landed here at Ontario Airport when I was a kid. I remember it taking off. I didn't see it land, but I heard it take off. And boy, that thing was loud. It was not just the jets. It was just the way that the air went around the plane. It was very aerodynamic, but it wasn't very... the pressure radiance around it, I guess, was higher. So it created a louder sound. So these newer planes, the way they have the planes designed and the way they fly them, they angle them up a little bit. A lot of like, I don't know if you've seen the newer Gulfstreams or the Gulfstream 650. They're subsonic planes, and they keep them at a weird angle, like 3% angle, and it changes the way the airflow. It's smoother. Is it thermodynamic? Is that the word? Whatever the case is, they're more efficient and don't make as much noise. Because if it's making noise, it's not very efficient as well. So like I said, look up Boom Sonic. If I had $100 million, let's put it this way. If I won the lottery in one of those, I don't know, $700 million jackpots, I would give $100 million to this guy and invest in it, because I think this is going to be the deal. And just to let you folks know, and Kim, nice to see you in there. We have two ladies in there. Ladies of ham radio. So the Concorde crashed. I forget what year, and then they came back. Like 2 years later, and I'm like, okay, in Air France and Delta had a code share. And at the time they had, if you use 500,000 miles of your Delta points or miles, you can get a one-way ticket on this thing. So I was up to like 450,000 miles. And then they canceled the program. I was 50,000 miles short. I was getting ready to make my plans, make my tickets. Because back then I was traveling 25,000 miles a year, 25,000 miles every 6 months. And I was getting double points. So I was about ready just to pull the trigger and try to get the ticket. And they canceled it. So I was planning on going, I was going to commute. I was going to take a regular plane to Paris and then take the Concorde back into JFK, but it never happened. I really wanted to do it. I was like probably 3 months away from it. So I personally, as an audio guy, I would love to travel supersonic. I think the fastest I've been, it was in a Gulfstream. It was like 0.95 Mach or whatever the heck it was. And I asked, we set up kind of in the cockpit, because it was a private plane, obviously. And I said, hey, is there any way you can bust through the sound barrier real quick? And he's like, yeah, I can, but that's the only time we're going to be able to fly the plane. We'll overspeed it and the wings will pop off. I'm like, dang. He's like, if I put the nose down, we'd pop it. But it would ruin the frame. So all good. I was very close. I don't know, probably 40 miles away or so, miles per hour, I guess, from it, but maybe someday. So I hope Boom Sonic, the plan is to have that thing in commercial use by 2029, I think. I'll have to look on there. So it's not that far off. Boom Sonic. No. Oh, that's it. Boom Supersonic. This is it right here. So a little bit slower than the Concorde. Concorde, I think, did this trip at about 320 at Mach 2. Let's see if it has a date on here anymore. They might have changed it. Yeah, they also have Super Cruise, with the engines they develop on their own, they don't need to have afterburners, so it's super efficient. New York to Los Angeles could be up to 90 minutes shorter. So like going to Hawaii could be under 4 hours. So that's pretty cool. I just wondered, I think it's 2028. It doesn't say in here now. So maybe they delayed it again. Boom, supersonic. $2029. So if you guys are into airline stuff, this would be pretty cool. Also, it was last year they did it. This is it right here. Late 2027, so next year. I hope it happens. I really think it's going to happen. I got called to work it too. It was not that far away. It's only about an hour and a half drive from here. And the owner guy I follow on X, he's pretty receptive to answering people's questions on X. And he just got a Model S signature edition too. He was very happy about. Once again, that water I tried yesterday, not good. The Valley Mountain Springs. Haven't been on a passenger jet since I was... Whose fault is that? So why don't you come to Hamcation there in Orlando and we'll go to NASA? How's that sound? You would totally geek out on the NASA experience. That's like going to Disneyland for me. It's not really the East Coast. Yeah, you can see the Atlantic Ocean, though. Those people, what, Florida people? But they have NASA there. How about go to Houston? We'll do a POTA with Mike, Kate at MRD. We'll tell him we're in town. We'll see if I can get a tour from somebody. That'd be a long haul for you. Almost time to go, voice. It got quiet in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. I don't even know if I did yet. I did. 37 people watching. Thank you, folks, for watching. Kim, are you back in town, or did you go? You go on a camping trip for the 4th, the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, no less. Canada Day tomorrow for you Canadian folks watching. 40 starting to wake up, yeah. You know, I get better numbers like right around Christmas time when everybody's stuck inside. It's beautiful outside. Actually, not here. It's cloudy here. All right, we got to convince Matt to go to NASA in Florida next year. What if I gave you some hotel, or not hotel points, but miles? That's a Delta City, isn't it? You could pay. I put you in regular coach, though. Regular Maine or whatever. It is not warm, and it is not nice outside. $67 degrees. And I know some people up in New York are just getting melted up there. I'm getting Australia down on FT8 right now, which is kind of strange. I have to sit and coach every once in a while. It's all good. It's harder and harder to upgrade, though, now. They hold the seats longer. I'm going to go to voice here in just a few minutes. As you can see, 67 fun-loving degrees. I got into the 50s last night. So last night, I woke up in a sweat from this stupid vaccine thing, shingles thing. So I woke up and I'm like, I don't want to run the AC because it's in the 50s, right? I don't want to freeze out my condenser. So I decided to go walk outside. What's this right here? What are you showing me here? Explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old, because I'm kind of like that. Temperature outside your house, 61.5 degrees. Oh, very similar to here. Who's in Kansas? I'll look. So you made this whole thing? The gray line? All right, this. Yeah, my stomach's hurting.
Your section goes narrow.
It's a weird situation. I have no idea. Second microphone still has issues, so
Buzzing.
not the mic. Everything's tight. I pushed on all the connections.
fault is that?
Definitely something inside the radio.
All right. Let's try voice. I'm getting tired. I made a couple good voice contacts yesterday. Ooh.
Still down.
Let's see if we can find Tony. See where Tony's at tonight.
Who is that? Victor Echo 7, Sugar Sugar. Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Whiskey, 59, Bravo Charlie.
So is that their Canada Day stuff they're doing?
04. Thank you very much from Ohio. Good luck. QRZ, Victor Echo 7, Sugar Sugar.
What's he doing? I don't want to mess this up.
Victor Echo 7, Sugar Sugar. Victor Echo 4, Mike Alpha X-Ray, 69, Bravo Charlie. Echo 7, Sugar.
We got a contest going on. So it's their 4th of July. You need a serial number. A serial number? Do you get that in the mail?
If I do 7 watts, becomes 300.
Somebody was calling. That's no fun, Ted. I know I'm at a band. Oh, I'm getting tired. It's hit me in waves. I'm not seeing much voices now. What's up, Ron? Are you busy driving around Oregon to get me some new counties?
I hope I have this right. Whiskey 9 Alpha Foxtrot Bravo, QSL. 9 Alpha Bravo.
Alberta coming in tonight. I was sleeping earlier. I took a nap today. That was an awesome nap. But now I feel tired again.
Oh, Roger, 5-9 from Utah. Yeah, it's pretty good band condition coming from here to that direction. But for some reason from that direction...
It's Vlad there up north.
2459, but you coming actually pretty good. About 5-7, good signal from Utah.
Sweet.
All right, I got King Henry 6, Papa, Germany, America. I'm guessing that's Hawaii. Nice signal into the park today, 5-9. Oh, yeah, you're probably not here as well. Give me a call sign one more time. I missed it. Call call sign is Kilo Foxtrot 5.
He's got a good signal.
Hotel.
Kilo
Kilo
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot 5, Yankee Sierra Hotel. Name here is Rich, over.
Roger, roger. Rich, name here is Steve. Kind of new to this marked activating thing, but having fun so far.
Are you in Texas?
Negative, negative. I'm in New Mexico.
Oh, in New Mexico. What part of New Mexico, over?
Mark 4516 is Lincoln National Forest. I'm on Benson Ridge in the Sacramento Mountains. I'm on a ridge about 10,000 feet. Clear horizon in all directions.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I know a little bit about that area. So, yeah, Sacramento Mountains. Yeah,
I do not.
I know where that is. So, cool, man.
I don't make it in New Mexico very often. In fact, I don't think I've been there for like 30 years.
Yeah, I've been out here since field day, actually. But I have plenty of supplies and don't have anywhere else to be, so I thought I'd just stay up here a while.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, must be really gorgeous, over.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to Texas because it's going to be, 30 degrees hotter than it is up here.
Oh, okay, so what's your high up there at 10,000 feet?
Here comes the weather report.
Low 70s.
Oh, nice. And then what do you get down? You get down to the 40s at night?
Not quite that chilly. High 50s to low 60s.
Sure, for sure. Oh, that's not too bad, man. Get a little fire going there. Are they letting you do fires up there right now?
No fires right now. No fires. But I'm in a small camper, so it's all right.
Oh, cool. So you can drive all the way up there?
Yeah, it's a small travel trailer. It's only a 16-foot, and it's
I'd love to make a contact with him.
Rig, but it's a little more rugged than standard travel trailers.
It's booming in here now.
Oh, cool, Steve. Well, enjoy it up there. It's got to be amazing, and yeah, having a nice. Cool down a bit. We're about 82 now, and starting to set on things. So nice day around here. We're getting rain in the morning and at night, and yeah, it's about perfect conditions here on the Big Island.
Roger, roger. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to take just a couple minutes before I go QRT for the night, but nice to hear from Hawaii this evening. So, I'll take Papa Golf Alpha from KF5 YSH.
YSH, you still there?
Roger, roger.
I just want to let you know you were a 5.9 into Southern California. You dropped to like a 5.1. Good signal out there. I'm jealous. I wish I was out there with you. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from California. Still got a good signal on you. You're 5.9 solid.
Excellent. I hope you're enjoying your time out there. You should enjoy it, man. And I'm probably not looking forward to getting back to those hot temperatures there in Texas. But good to get you in the logbook and enjoy it. 7-3.
All right. Thanks for stopping by. 73. We'll try to take just a couple more before I go QRT.
Go and get them, boys. I don't think I worked that park before. I made a contact.
And you were probably a 5.7.
I would like to
perfectly readable.
I would like to start a net here on this channel, this frequency. Ooh.
It's up about 52 feet above the ground. But your signal is absolutely wonderful. The handle here is Jeff Juliet Echo Foxtrot JEFF, and I'm located near Houston.
In Illinois, good afternoon, 73. Victor Echo 6 Charlie Alpha, Canada Day.
I don't know if I want to do the Canada Day contacts.
Canada Day, Victor Echo 6 Charlie Alpha. Canada Day, Victor Echo 6 Charlie Alpha. Whiskey 8, Sierra Alpha Charlie, thank you. You're 59 Alpha Bravo.
It's a weird sound on here.
Hi, Chuck. Ohio, copy that. Chuck, is it possible to get the serial number, please? Contact number.
See, that's why I don't want to. You know what I mean? This is what my brain feels like right now. Sorry, I had to do it. I know I'm at a band.
CQ contest. Victor 6 Whiskey Zulu Lima contest.
There's another one down here. I know I'm at a band. I know I'm only 6.
For Victor Juliet. Ok, merci, 73. À bientôt.
Someone say 14226 is open?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
I got my jammer back?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Was that a Kilo Hotel 6, I think I heard? You know, I heard a Kilo Hotel 6, and then you went into my noise floor. I believe that's a Hawaii station. I think you were talking to somebody in, I want to say, New Mexico a few minutes ago. I heard you a little bit better there. I don't hear you here. Try it again. Okay, get Kilo Hotel 6 Mexico. Just give me your suffix 3 times. All right, I got you a little bit in there. Kilo Hotel 6 Mary Lima. It looks like Kaneohe, windward side there. In Oahu. Good to get you in the logbook. Looks like this might be our first time here. I appreciate the contact over there. Okay, sir, I lost you into my noise again, but it was enough for a log. So I have you in my logbook there for the very first time in 7-3 from Southern California.
Yes, yes.
Kaneohe is on the windward side of Oahu, which is basically almost the opposite side of where Honolulu is. There's a strip of mountains in between that separate them. As you guys know, we have done some live streams from Hawaii, probably 5 or 6 of them. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the beautiful city of Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles.
Kilo Fox 5, uniform Echo.
Kilo Fox 5, uniform Echo, you're 5-9 here into Southern California. And this looks like possibly our first contact here.
Yes, it is. You're 5-9 into North Texas, sounding very good.
Copy the 5-9 into North Texas. Wow, oh, you're south. You're over there by not too far between Waco and Fort Worth there. Yeah, you got a good signal in there. I hope you're staying cool in North Texas there.
Yeah, it's a little warm tonight. It's not too bad. It's only about 85.
It's in the low 60s right now, Southern California, believe it or not. The heater has not been turned on yet, but I think it's going to get switched next week.
Well, I tell you what, I'm jealous right now.
It's kind of nice. I must admit, I walked outside last night about 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and it was kind of chilly, and I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'll bet. It beats my 85 or 86 with about 70% humidity around here. Do me a favor. Can I get your call sign one more time?
Absolutely. It's Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, and I log on Logbook of the World, QRZ, and Club Log.
Okay. And you're Greg, correct?
That is correct. That's a QSL.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, you're sounding good. To make you feel a little better, I'm sitting here with a homemade 3-stranded dipole, and I'm about 20 feet away from a 40 by 20 tall metal building.
I wonder if it's helping you bounce off of it, but you're sounding great, man. You're the strongest signal I heard so far tonight.
Well, that makes me feel good, but I'm on the east side of the building, so about half of the dipole is facing you. I'm really excited about that. I got this thing up about a month ago and been tweaking it, trying to get it to work.
Well, at least going into my radio here, I just have it in-fed half-wave, 72 foot, I guess, 71 foot, something like that. And it's doing the job. It's radiated right into it, into my coax, into my radio. So good job.
Well, thank you, sir. That's nice to hear. Yeah, I've got a 22-foot tall building and a 28-foot tall dipole, so that's what I'm working with.
Oh, copy that. Well, I appreciate the contact there. Is it Preston?
That is correct. I'll probably log you on QRZ just so I have future listeners.
Yep, I should upload those probably either later tonight or first thing in the morning. So I appreciate the contact, and hope to catch you on another band. I do 40, 17, and 15 for voice. 12 and 10 right now. I think they'll probably default a little junky.
I do all the time. I'll call CQ on it. I have before.
Copy that 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
Real light here in Colorado.
I don't even know that's good enough for a log.
Yeah, not for a log, but really quiet. That Hawaiian station was 5-9 almost when he came to you. So, hey, Greg, K6EGG, K0VF.
All right, got you in the logbook. Yeah, I couldn't really hear the Hawaiian station too good, but was happy to make the contact nonetheless. 7-3. QRZ. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles.
Oh, I suppose I can turn on a little bit of power to talk to you.
Are you pointed towards me now?
Yeah, I pointed it back towards California.
I was bummed I couldn't hear the Hawaii station all that good, but good to get him from the windward side.
Oh yeah, he was 5'9" for us here in Seattle. No, Hawaii usually is to me though. It's just a water hop away, so it's super easy to get to Hawaii and Japan and Australia here.
Yeah, I made some pretty good contacts with Hamstick Eric there. That's why I was surprised I couldn't hear him, but the band's kind of funky. I think we just got hit again with a solar thing.
It can also be the angle on which you have your antenna. It could be, you could move it 10 feet to the left and you'd probably hear it. It could be just about anything, to be honest.
Yep. All right, man, I'm going to see if I get a couple more before I bail out of here.
K700 and IC-7610.
7-3 from the People's Republic. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Germany calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Alpha Golf 6 Papa Foxtrot all the way up from Upland. You're about a 5-1. You're almost too close.
Yeah, we're too close. We're like 10 miles away, maybe.
Probably not even that. I was up there 2 days ago. Was eating at a Mexican food place over on Foothill.
Oh, roger, yeah. I'll let you keep taking some more long-distance calls, so we can yell at each other here.
Yeah, good to hear you again. How's the band for you?
I'm getting a lot of Vancouver, BC stations right now. That must be having a contest.
Yeah, I'm hearing them ask for serial numbers and stuff, so I'm going to stay away from it for now.
Roger. What part of Chino are you in?
I'm at Schaefer and Euclid.
Okay, yeah. I'm a little west of Euclid, up in Upland.
Yep, I remember talking to you. You're kind of by, what's the name of that airport? Not Laverne, Cable Airport.
Cable, yeah, you got that right. That's been a while ago.
Yep, my buddy has a plane park there, so I head up there every once in a while there.
Oh, roger, yeah. How's the bands for you?
I'm here. I just made a contact with Hawaii, one Colorado, one Texas, one New Mexico that was doing a POTA, and one up in Washington up by Seattle. And Hawaii station was super light.
Yeah, I'm getting Washington. I did another band I got Hawaii.
Talking about radio.
All right, well, good luck, and I'm probably going to call it here in a few minutes. I'm a little bit tired, a little out of it. I just took a vaccine yesterday, so I'm still suffering from the ill effects from it.
All right, nice hearing you out there.
7-3, Tim, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is Greg, K6EGG, calling CQ 20 meters from the beautiful city of Chino, California, about an hour ride east from downtown Los Angeles. With no traffic. Oh, one more time here. This is Kilo 6 Echo, Germany, calling CQ from Chino, California. Go Going once. Going twice.
Shingles. Going QSY. I think I'm going to go QSY to 40.
And my old ones, I've never given up anyway. There's way too much information to just pass that along and let them have it. I just retire it into a drawer, and someday it'll see a landfill.
He's got to be close. Big ass signal down here. No, just being safe. I had someone in my family get it, and it was not good for them. So I normally get my flu shots. I travel a lot, so I don't want to get sick. I'm a little more susceptible to it, so. I had a big station here a few minutes ago.
We were looking for those check-ins. Would you like to join us? Please tell me call sign.
Yeah. K6EGG checking in. Just kidding. I ain't got time for no nets. What was the other guy at 206? Well, it just depends on how you feel about it. All good.
Who makes it?
No, it's not an Autobox. Let's see. It would be in another room that I can't reach easily right now. But I'll grab a hold of that in the future and get that thing for you.
It's actually very comparable to your 710, but just has UHF, VHF, and is a little more portable, I guess.
And I'm sure the rest of the group will look forward to hearing you out on the air as well. And I did notice that I'm not sure how your antenna is going to work 20 meters, but I asked Gary and he said, "Oh yeah, no, we'll leave Weldon on the list." And then I heard him call the new list today, and you weren't on there. But I'm sure we'll get you right back on if you're going to be there to check in. Okay, yeah, that'll be another thing to focus on and try to get going. I don't think that this thing is set for 7.2 on the board. I don't know what it's going to do in 20. I think the better chance is if I get that input. There's a couple loads that I believe is pointing right at Alaska, so it is down pretty low. I'm surprised. But anyhow, that'll be another challenge. I honestly can't spend much time on it. This is just a little spare time I had this evening. I had dinner over with the group and decided to get it.
All right. Let's see what we can get ourselves into here. I haven't called CQ out on 40 for a couple weeks. I hear something there. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I trust me, Country James, I'm with you on that. That was something different. We all know what was going on there. I personally wouldn't scare or get yourself away from the other ones.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
Let's try to make some contacts.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California.
Alpha Kilo 6 Oscar Sierra.
Alpha Kilo 6, what was the rest? Oh man, I typed that in wrong. Alpha Kilo 6 Oscar Sierra?
Correct. Alpha Kilo 6 Oscar Sierra.
You were about a 5.7. I got an S9 of noise, and you are getting over that, so I appreciate you coming back to me there. It looks like our first contact there.
Yeah, I'm not on HF a whole lot, but it seems pretty active tonight, so thought I'd give it a shot. I'm just running 20 watts on my Zygu G90.
20 watts is doing the trip down here in the Chino. It looks like you're up just north of Santa Maria. Is that correct?
That's correct, right between Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo.
You sound great for 20 watts, man. It's doing the trick. It just shows you sometimes you can run lower power, and you're getting over it. Now you're 5.9, by the way, so you've come up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like the noise dropped. You're coming in real clear here. So, yeah, I mean, my antenna is just big old Delta Loop with speaker wire just sitting right on top of my roof, but it seems to work pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I appreciate the contact. I got you my logbook. I don't know if you log or not, at least on the digital side, but I do QRZ, Logbook of the World, and Club Log.
Yeah, I just set up Log of the World, so I'll see if I can figure it out and get you in there. So I appreciate the contact. Thanks.
Well, good luck with the Logbook of the World. If I didn't have the help from like 15 different people, I probably would have given up.
Yeah, it seems like a huge pain, but we'll see.
All right, copy that. 7-3 from Southern California.
7-3.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters, 40 meters, 7 megahertz from Chino, California. Try a couple more times here because I'm starting to lose my voice. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters. Okay, one more last time. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters, 7 megahertz from Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf with fireworks going off around me, calling CQ from Chino, California. I heard something at the end, I. Whiskey 6 Delta Bravo India. I got the Bravo India, and that's the only thing I get from you. I got S9 of noise here. It's really difficult to make contacts here in 40, but I'm giving it a shot. Try one more time. Oh, wow. Whiskey 6 Romeo Bravo Juliet?
CQ Canada Day. CQ Canada Day.
Frequencies in use. W6RBJ. I'm going to give you a 5-1. You're just above my noise floor here.
All right. It's your friendly Phil Mexican here.
Oh, that's Ron there. Ron. I'm going to give you a 5-1. 51. 5-1 from Southern California. I copied the 5-9. I can't believe I'm making a 5-9 up there. I got a lot of noise. You could probably see in the stream there, but good to get you in there. All right, Ron. Thanks for the contact and 7-3 from Southern California. Forgive me. And that was a rough copy, man. I apologize. 7-3. QRZ. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Anybody else out there? Going once. Going twice. Going QRT.
All right. Did I handle myself okay with the guy bumping in there? I just was like, this is in use. Sorry. I don't like to be rude, but I was like, come on. I was already there I made a couple contacts. I don't know if the band shifted, but he just started calling CQ. I mean, I was trying to talk to Ron. I didn't know if the band was going to shift, and it was hard to. Yeah, that was a rough copy. So I personally try not to be rude, but I definitely can be rude. You guys have heard me rude, but I understand. That's kind of cool, not cool, but you know what? Sometimes why? Yeah, it's not great. Sometimes, did you hear that other guy in there too? The Canadian guy, CQ Canada Day. That would have been a good. I should have said you should have. That would have been awesome. How would you? What? Just okay. We saw Dustin's response. How do you respond to that? Would you just open up on the guy, or just say, "Hey, we're using it," and then just keep moving, just move on from it? Because I was really interested in making contact with Ron. That's good. Dustin, I loved having you in the chat, dude. We got to get you in Sonobus again one of these days. But thanks for watching. I do feel a little bit better tonight. I got to admit, last night I was not feeling good. I was trying to push as much as I could, and I literally barely made it in the bed, and I was in there probably 5 minutes before I fell asleep. That's how bad it was. And I took a nap today, which, like I said, I take a nap maybe once a year, and that was my once a year nap. So anyways, I appreciate everybody watching tonight. I'm going to try to be back tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. I was hoping N4NJJ was in here. I might send him a message tomorrow morning. I don't know what his work schedule is, but I'm thinking about driving up to Barstow tomorrow, which is about a 90-mile drive up Highway 15. It's almost the in-between point between here and Las Vegas, and possibly doing a POTA up with that POTA park up there in the BLM land. We'll see how I feel. I don't really think I want to be in my car on a day off. So we'll see. But I also want to do a POTA, and that would get my POTA out of the way for July. But the bands were not that good this morning, so we'll have to see. That doesn't mean they won't be bad tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the program. Tell your friends about it. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you have multiple different accounts, don't forget to tell your friends about it. And like I said, I'm going to try to be back. I'll either be back tomorrow night, Maybe tomorrow afternoon. Actually, I gotta throw my dish up and do a update right now. If not, I'll definitely be back on Thursday night, and then I won't be on for about 6 days because I'm working Sunday night. I have a Sunday night baseball game this week, which is normally I have weekend on Sundays. We normally have Sunday day games, and for some reason, it's a night game. I don't know why, but so I won't be on Sunday night. Take care, and I'm gonna hit the close, and then I'll move to Weather Channel. If you guys could stay on for a little bit, much will be appreciated. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.
Bring it back.